Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my November favorites, and I don't have like a lot of favorites this month. I don't know why. I think it's because I've been so busy with like Thanksgiving and putting up the Christmas tree and doing other stuff and plus work that I haven't really had much time to really do my makeup. But now that Christmas is coming, I'm going to be going to some Christmas parties. Actually did this look today and I'm going to be posting it soon. But yeah, I just haven't really had time to do my makeup all the time, other than, you know, say for Thanksgiving, and then if I'm doing a tutorial for you. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into my favorites. Like I said, there's not much, but we'll go ahead and get right into it. So the first thing I've been loving is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. I did purchase two colors initially, and it was Tres Leches and Dulce de Leche. And I actually took Tres Leches back. It was really, really light for my skin, and so it just didn't go with me. But the Dulce de Leche actually worked. I wanted a little bit darker toned foundation, so I went ahead and purchased Baklava. And Baklava actually is what I have on today. I love this color on my skin. Now I'll still keep the Dulce de Leche, but right now I have the Baklava on, and I really, really like it. I hope I'm saying that right. Is it baklava or baklava? I don't know. I know it's not Spanish. I'm just hoping I don't mispronounce it. But either way, I did purchase this color and I love it. I love this foundation for times when I'm just gonna go out like to a nice dinner or to a party that's not gonna be like all night long, of course. I like it for an event that's not gonna last all day long. So I love this foundation. It is a great foundation. It looks beautiful on the skin. I know at one time that a lot of people couldn't get their shade, but I think now that they're restocking, and so hopefully you guys can find your shade in this. But it's a great foundation to have, especially for those special occasions. The next foundation I've been loving and I've been wearing like constantly, I actually wear this probably to work every time I go to work, or if I'm going to, you know, use it for an all day kind of thing. Like the other day I went to a football game and I actually wore this. So I love this Bare Minerals Bare Pro, and I'm in the shade Sable. And guys, I love this foundation. I've done a review on this foundation, so you know how I like this. It's just a great foundation. It wears really well, and it doesn't make my skin break out or doesn't look cakey or flaky on me, so I really like it. So I've been using this quite a bit. And just to let you know, guys, I do have a couple, I would say, not a couple, 3 dislikes in this video. There's 3 things that I was not happy with. I'll tell you what they are at the end of this video, but yeah, unfortunately I had some fails this month, but that's okay. I mean, if it failed for me, it doesn't mean it's gonna fail for you. So anyway, let's get on to the other things I've been loving. The next thing is this Essence Volume Stylist Curl and Hold Mascara. This mascara is phenomenal. My friend Julie told me about this mascara, and I actually purchased it and I bought it for both my daughters, and they love it. So this is a really, really good mascara. It doesn't clump, and it's great if you have eyelash extensions. This is going to be great for your eyelash extensions because it doesn't make them clump together. It actually spreads them apart. I don't have it on today, but I have been wearing this when I do want that mascara, the fuller lashes on top. I do wear this. Usually it's when I'm getting near my next lash extension appointment, you know, because they kind of fall off a little bit here and a little bit there. So I just put this on and it makes them look full again. It's really nice, and I love it for the bottom lashes too. So I purchased the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. And I was on the fence about this when I first bought it because with some foundations it didn't look really good. It looked kind of drying. I've been using this with the Bare Minerals Pro Foundation, and it just looks beautiful on the skin. And just because it didn't work with the other foundations that I used it with, it's okay, because not every powder is going to work with every foundation that you use. That's why I mentioned when I review foundations, do what works for you, whether it comes to primer or powder, you know, and even foundation. That foundation may or may not work for you, but this actually worked for me with certain foundations, and one of them was the Bare Minerals, the one that I mentioned, and it worked beautifully with it. I love it. I'm not going to take it back. I'm going to keep it. This has been one of my favorites for November. Another one of my favorites from Essence is the Essence Make Me Brow. Now when I go to work sometimes, I don't actually do a whole brow. I actually want to just do a light brow, and I kind of brush, you know, some of this through my brows, and it just looks like I've done my brows. It is a very good product that is comparable to, I think, the Benefit, I think it's called Gimme Brow, but it's cheaper, and I really, really like this. I've been using it quite a bit, and like I said, it makes my brows look fuller than they really are without having to go through actually doing my brows with like a pencil or a powder or anything like that. Another item I've been loving is a Sleek Makeup Highlighter. It's Cleopatra's Kiss. This has been one of my favorite highlighters since I purchased it. It is just this beautiful quad of highlighters. There's 2 creams that are right here and then 2 powders. This is the one that I actually use the most. It's this gold one right here, and it is just gorgeous on the skin. It is so soft and creamy, and it looks so beautiful. I love it. I actually went into Ulta to see if I could find the Solstice, and I did find it, but when I swatched it, it was a little too light for my skin tone. So I'm glad that I purchased the Cleopatra's Kiss. I think this goes great with medium to darker skin tones, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful highlighter. It's a very reasonable highlighter, so I really love it. Another item that I have been using constantly is the Mighty Contourer. I use this in my holiday look tutorial using drugstore products, and it is this cream base type of contour, and it's not too gray, so it looks beautiful on the skin. I have been using it for the last 2 weeks. I haven't been using it for the whole month of November, but I've been using it quite a bit here lately, so I really love it. It's a beautiful contour. There's also a blush and a highlight in there that I actually have not even used, so I really like it mainly just for the contour itself. I don't know how the blush and the highlight work because I haven't used them, but either way, I like the contour, and it just works beautifully on the skin. Okay, so 2 lipsticks that I've been loving are the Nicki Minaj Nude lipsticks. I've got the colors Nicki's Nude and the Pink Print. The Pink Print is more like a light nude pink, and then the Nicki's Nude is more of a peach pink, and they are beautiful. They're just beautiful. Let me show you. This is the Pink Print. Pink Print and Nicki's Nude. But they're just beautiful on the lips. They go really well with my skin tone, and they smell really good. They smell like candy. Both of these are just beautiful. They go on really smooth and creamy, and I just love the colors. Yeah, so I've been loving these. So the last thing that I want to mention that I have been absolutely loving is the Morphe 350 2 palette. Guys, this palette is beautiful, beautiful. I mean, I just can't say enough about it, and the way that the colors apply to the lid, it's fantastic. I mean, it's just a gorgeous palette. Beautiful for fall, winter, and I would even rock it during the summer because, you know what, see that red color? You could put that all over your lid, and just with the light, I mean, like a glossy lip, it would just look beautiful. So this palette has been one of my favorite palettes. When I do any type of natural look, I go for this palette. I have done a tutorial using this palette. I'll link that down below. But guys, I love this palette. You guys have got to get your hands on this 350 2 palette. The first one's great. This one is actually my favorite out of the 2. I've got 3 items that I really did not like this month. One of them is the Slay All Day Setting Spray in Jasmine. I sprayed this on my face the first time, and it does smell really nice. It smells like jasmine. But when you spray this more than one time on your face, that jasmine, it's overwhelming. I don't mind jasmine, but I just can't stand it when it's so strong that I feel like I can't breathe. So this is a big no-no. I'm so glad that I bought a sample of this because I can't see myself buying a large one. It wasn't a great setting spray for me. It was just too overwhelming. The scent was way too strong. Another thing that I didn't like was another setting spray that I actually purchased not too long ago, and it's the Japanesque Makeup Setting Spray. When you spray this on your face, it goes everywhere. There's little dots all over your face. It just kind of settles. It messes up like some of the makeup that you have on. It just looks horrible and it doesn't work well. The sprayer, the little nozzle on here, it's just all broken up. It doesn't have this fine mist to it. So I didn't like this and I'm gonna take it back. And another thing that didn't work for me, I already took it back, and I'll insert a picture if I can right here. It is the Urban Decay Metals palette. I actually used that palette just off camera. I actually was playing with it. I swatched it, I used it. I did not like the color payoff in that palette. That was a very expensive palette. If I'm not mistaken, it was either $49 or $59. And for that much money, I would expect it to have a little bit better payoff when it comes to the metallic part of those shadows. So I didn't like it. It didn't work for me. And I've already returned it. Okay guys, that's the end of my November favorites. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And there's a little notification button next to the subscribe button that you can actually hit. And every time I put a video out, you'll get notification that I put one out. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for being here. And I really appreciate you guys. Love you guys. And I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed week. And we will talk to you soon. Bye.